Hello, hello, and welcome. This is episode 151 of the Empowered by Design podcast. This is the season finale of season 7. We are going to be going through the Dream Design Deliver formula. I am so excited for this episode because it's spontaneous. It's going to be me following through the formula to reflect back, to talk about what's happening right now, and to look ahead. Stay tuned. Welcome to the podcast, Empowered by Design. I am your host, Dr. Liz, a hopeful, romantic, intuitive spirit, mom of 2 beautiful souls, and partner to the love of my life. I am a love and relationship specialist, licensed psychologist, and owner of Visionistas by Design Wellness Boutique. Our mission is to lead with love and empower you to heal, grow, shine, and fly. This podcast delivers lessons and conversations on the power of connection, of tuning in body, mind, heart, soul, and spirit to manifest your dreams in life, love, and biz with intentional vision. Share the love, spread the power. Dream, design, deliver. Whew. It has been a minute, since I have been on with you as a solo episode. I'm thinking, if I'm thinking correctly off the top of my head, it was potentially episode 1 of season 7, where I came on and talked about the theme of illumination, celebration, and fun for this year of 2024. And it's the season finale. It is the end of July, and I usually have already put out a season finale. But as you know, for this season, if you've been here and following along, that there was no consistent schedule for this podcast this season. I was very intentional to tell you that, because that's important in relationships, is to set expectations and tell people what to expect. And for me this season, I was taking pressure off of myself to record an episode on a regular basis, whether it's weekly, bi-weekly, and really just kind of went with the energy of, okay, now I'm doing this on Zoom. I had to turn off a little notification that popped up on my computer, to take the pressure off of myself to come consistently and just follow the energy. And so that was one of the things that happened this season in season 7. So I thank you for your patience in following along, and thank you for coming back and listening time and time again. If you are returning, if you are new, welcome. I love to connect with new people, and I'm really excited to be here with you today. I am going to try one of my shorter episodes, so under 30 minutes. Let's see how that goes. I am using the Dream Design Deliver formula, which is my signature formula here at Visionistas by Design. And you can learn a lot more about the formula in episode 4. Yes, all the way back to 2021 when the podcast began. And I dedicated one whole episode to the Dream Design Deliver formula, to tell you about it, to talk about it, to use examples and illustrate it. And then we've used that formula over and over and over again. Today we're using it very, very distinctly, because one of the things I love, if you know me at all, is spontaneity and fun, and just being able to, I'm hearing an echo. Okay, sorry, I have tangents. I'm gonna move this pillow to my lap to maybe absorb some of the sound. We'll see if that works. It's been a while actually since I've recorded in this room, so it's okay. I don't have time to get a blanket or to make sound changes. We're going with it today. We're just gonna roll with the punches. I love spontaneity and fun and surprises when they're fun. And also the Dream Design Deliver formula, probably one of the reasons that I developed it based on a lot of research and a lot of learning that I did around goals and vision, and added my own little flair to the Dream Design Deliver formula. But it provides a structure, it provides an outline. It is we talk about it linearly, dream, design, deliver, like 3 phases, yet it is a formula that goes, I like to think of it more of like an infinity symbol and loop-de-loops and spirals and waves and non-linear shapes and trajectories for lack of a better word. So the Dream Design Deliver formula starts with the dream phase, which is reflect and attend. And before we can, as we're reflecting and attending, we are celebrating. So I invite you to do this along with me. What the Dream Design Deliver formula was designed to do is help you accomplish your goals and your dreams with intentional vision in your life, in your love, in your biz. And that's what we do here at Visionistas and on this podcast, is to deliver tips, tools, strategies to help you do you, be you, and be your favorite version of yourself. So I'm going to use the Dream Design Deliver formula to look back over the season of the podcast, season 7, to talk about what's happening right now and to look forward to the future. And those are 3 really important aspects of when you are pursuing any kind of goal, is to be able to hold space for all 3 of those realms of time and energy and space. And so before we get started, I know I've been talking a little bit fast, so we're going to take a deep breath. We're going to do an energy inventory together. So I invite you to take a deep breath with me. I would just notice what happens when we remind ourselves to be present, to check in with the energy that we are holding today, right now in this moment. I know I'm so excited. It's been a while since I've talked to you in this way. And so I'm excited, and I know I have a lot to cover, and I want to get it done in this time frame. And so I am really thankful for taking this breath to refocus myself, my own energy, to calm myself down. Don't worry, the excitement's it's still here. But to really just kind of allow ourselves to come into a space of connection. And you can do that anytime you need it. Use that breath as your anchor to this present moment. We can get really excited and get like rapidly speaking with excitement and joy and celebration, which is fun. And sometimes on the flip side, we can get really far away from the present moment in more stressful, anxious types of thought processes, like the what ifs for the future and regrets, remorse, the reflections on the past, and like, oh, why did I say that? Why did I do that? And so use that breath to as a tool, as this beautiful gift, to pause and tune in with yourself. So I invite you to call into mind something that you are pursuing, something, a goal, a vision for yourself. For me, the podcast is a dream come true, and I'm so excited to be here with you on episode 151. I can't believe that we've been here for 3 years together, over 3 years. And so I'm using the Dream Design Deliver formula today to very much intentionally talk about the podcast, to reflect back, to attend, to talk about what's happening now, to let you in on some vision ideas that are happening for the next season 8. That's my number. So of course we're celebrating, and really just to help also highlight the really the power and the process of using the Dream Design Deliver formula. So reflecting and attending in that we're already doing the Dream Design Deliver formula. So I will be talking about it, but also we're doing it. So when we take that breath, when we check in with our body, what's happening in the body, what are any sensations or energy that you're feeling in the body, whether that's tension, pressure, excitement, butterflies, pain, discomfort, comfort. So really just noticing what's happening. So for me, I do feel the butterflies of excitement in my belly, in my stomach. I have like energy flowing through me that's excitable and exciting for me. It just feels so good to be here in this space using the formula and taking the time to reflect and look back and look ahead and be present as well. All three of those areas. So attending to what's happening in your body, what are the thoughts that are coming up in your mind, body, mind, heart, soul, and spirit. You know that those are those main aspects, dimensions of energy that we talk about here. The mind is our ideas and our thoughts, and that can again go backwards, looking back of what happened, tuning into what are some of the thoughts that are coming up for us right now, and looking forward to the future. So for me, it's like, okay, do I go, then do I go right to the heart? So I'm just gonna give you that overview of body, mind, heart, soul, spirit, and help you to identify them as we check in on those things together. The heart is that symbolic housing of our emotions. So what emotions are you bringing with you today? Joy, sadness, fear, worry. Check in with yourself, not with judgment. Put the judgment on the shelf, right? Just be human, be authentic, be yourself. Are you experiencing envy? Are you experiencing disgust? Are you experiencing fear, right? So all of these things are valid emotions that we experience day to day, moment to moment. And the trouble we get into is when we judge our emotions and when we evaluate in a way that then kind of pulls us out of the emotion. And so we're not truly feeling it, experiencing it, processing it. And then that energy can get stuck inside of our spirit, in our bodies, in our beings, and in our souls. And so we really focus on and emphasize tuning into what are the emotions that we're bringing with us today, because we are here in connection with each other energetically. And so we are sharing in this process today, even though we're not live together. There is that beautiful magic of connection through the realms of time and space. The next aspect of energy is your soul. Woo, baby. What is your soul carrying with it today? So our souls are that invisible, ethereal realm of existence that houses our identity, our beliefs, our morality, our gifts, our superpowers, who we are at our core soul being. Like I love to feel right into my solar plexus chakra, right under in that diaphragm, a little bit above the belly button area, to really that is what leads us. That is what directs us. Our passions, our purpose, our mission in life is encapsulated with our soul. And so I invite you to tune in with yourself and reflect on, attend to what is happening in your soul today. And then spirit, body, mind, heart, soul, and spirit. The spirit is the energy that connects all of those things together, connects our body with our mind, with our heart, with our soul, and the energy that flows within us and extends beyond us in an aura type of realm, right? Our energy, our spirit energy connects us with ourselves deep, deep down to our soul level, and connects us with other people, other beings, other spiritual bodies, divinity, the universe. And so we think about all of those things. We pull them apart so that we can examine them separately, understand them, characterize them, and then put them back together. Whew, that's fun. It's been a minute still for that since I've talked about body, mind, heart, soul, and spirit. And so I'm excited to be with you today. Taking another breath helps me helps me focus, helps me center my attention. And that first phase in the dream phase of the Dream Design Deliver formula is celebrating what is going well, celebrating our accomplishments, looking back and saying, what have I been doing over the last 4, 5, 6 months that this season has been happening? And season 7 has been a fun one for me. That was one of my intentions, was to have fun in an illuminating kind of way. And specifically on the podcast, I have really had fun connecting with my friend Angie Alchemist, where we came on with an intention to connect around the phases of the moon. So Angie and I have been in connection for a couple of years now. She is one of my dearest friends, and we've never met in person. And she probably knows things about me that not many people in the world do. She and I, we are soul sisters, twin flames. Angie is a true twin. She is a twin sister. And we do have this, it's rare and precious when you find someone, especially later in life. I'm an adult, I'm in my 40s, just turned 45. And to find a friend who feels like you've known each other for lifetimes. So we believe we probably met in some other some other soul period in our existence. And Angie and I have helped each other heal, grow, fly, shine, and challenge each other and hold each other accountable and give each other ideas and take action together, things that we do together and then things that we do separately. So Angie is an Enneagram and human design coach. She has a podcast called Enneagram Ego Death. And we have collaborated on several episodes for ourselves, each podcast and together. It was this season that I started to upload the podcast to YouTube with video. And that was definitely because of Angie. We had been talking about for quite some time about what is our doing a collaboration, and we're still we're doing it, right? We're doing the collaboration as it goes, and we love to see how it comes and where it will go in the future. But Angie records our episodes on her platform, and then we together get them in our podcast, audio and video. So that is something I'm celebrating, the podcast being also on video on YouTube. So I'm doing it myself today. And so we'll see how that goes. And really doing card pulls. So something that Angie has expressed her own gratitude to me for is introducing her to card pulls. And she has her own deck, and we have together done card pulls and brought them to you because we believe that they are a tool that we can use to access information that is floating below the surface. Angie and I love subconscious processes. This has been a fascination of mine for as long as I can remember, and even longer than I can remember. You know, if you've been around me, that I love talking about my dreams, talking about vision, and also I have grown over the years in my own ability and recognition of gifts and I want to say strengths, but really I want to call them gifts, in being able to tap into energetic levels that are beyond the conscious level, beyond the physical realm, into the spiritual, psychic realm, and having people that support me and love me and are like, what? But tell us more. This is fascinating. And I have several friends and people in my life, in my circle, who who are supportive and loving. And Angie is a big one, and why we have been here together. So celebrating the tapping into the energy of the phases of the moon and the subconscious processes, because as we heal, grow, fly, shine, whatever our stage that we're working in on self-growth, lifelong learner here, always looking and seeking more deeper spiritual connection with this earth and divinity and beyond and others. Whew, whatever phase we are in, the combination of our conscious processes, so the conscious awareness of what are we thinking, what are our ideas, and then those subconscious processes that are sometimes hiding below the surface. Yes, they are hiding below the surface of our awareness, and illuminating them to help pull those pieces together to direct our path, incorporate our intuition and aspects of spirituality into our lives. And so that has been so much fun for me here on the podcast, and also in my business. In this season, marked one of the biggest growth periods for me in creating the illumination circles here at Visionistas. And that began in March. The first one was held in March. It has been something that has been brewing below the surface of awareness, and also partly conscious and subconsciously together, has been coming for quite some time. This space of gathering together with others. Right now, the circles are women here at Visionistas, and it has been such a blessing, such an honor, such an amazing, magical opportunity for connection within ourselves, connection with others who share their energy within the circle, and again, connection that is created in allowing the other aspects of our experience beyond the physical realm into the spiritual realm, and energetically to tap into those aspects. It's been amazing. So we have done a monthly illumination circle. Oh, I'm checking the time. Oh my goodness. I have been talking so much. Lots of celebrating. Lots of celebrating. And monthly circles have been, I'm thinking I'm going to be wrapping this up. And what we did today in this short finale episode, we stayed in the dream phase. We celebrated, we attended, we reflected, we tapped into our awareness of our energetic body, mind, heart, soul, spirit energy. I invite you to check out episode 4 of the Dream Design Deliver formula as we go forward into our future episodes and seasons of this podcast. We continue to use the Dream Design Deliver formula. The next phase, the phases we did not get to today, but come back because we'll get to them. In whatever way comes up for us, I love just being able to go with the flow. Design is planning and designing the phase of what are you working towards? What are the goals? How do you achieve goals? What are some clear objectives that you can implement, actions that you can start to plan. What resources do you have to achieve the vision that you're holding in your mind and in your heart and in your spirit? What resources do you need? And then moving into the deliver phase is aligning your energy, body, mind, heart, soul, and spirit with your vision, incorporating your values, your goals, your passion, your purpose, your mission, and your vision, and aligning your behaviors with that as a foundation for your life, the choices that you make, and to hold that vision. Envision where you want to be, what you want to look like, how you want to be acting, who you want to be around, and what are the things that you are seeing in your life in the future. We will be back for season 8, my favorite number. And we will, of course, be doing lots more fun things. I have lots of guests planned. I'll say several guests who are planned to be on the podcast. Of course, Angie will be back. And I'm excited to see where this goes. I thank you for tuning in. I thank you for sharing your energy here with us. I invite you to share this episode, to reflect on it, to download the Dream Design Deliver formula. I will put the link in the show notes. There's a PDF that you can get for free right on my website that really talks about and has a printable worksheet if you like to print paper and write on it like I do and draw and doodle. I will definitely put that link in the show notes for you to download for free, and you can use this formula as we've talked about here and in other episodes, especially episode 4. I'll link that as well, to help you achieve your goals and your dreams in life, love, and biz. Thank you. I appreciate you. I invite you to come back. We will be back August 808 for season 8. I'm so excited. I can't wait to connect with you again. Take care. Thank you for connecting on this episode of the podcast, Empowered by Design. For further connection, subscribe to my email list at drliz.com to be sure that you are in the loop for exciting news, events, and resources. You can also follow me on social media at Dr. Liz and at Visionistas by Design. I invite you to subscribe to this podcast and send this episode to one of your people in order to share the love, spread the power. This podcast is designed to inspire, educate, and empower you to pursue your dreams with intentional vision. This podcast is not meant to be a substitute for psychological treatment or a working relationship with a licensed mental health professional. For more information on connecting with mental health resources in your area, visit drliz.com and click on resources. Thank you again for connecting, and remember, trust the heart, work your vision, dream, design, deliver.